It's your friendly YouTuber Virtual Farm here, and apparently oh my god, why is it still on 160? It's your friendly, Virtual Farm here, and after we do one pass, I'll be able to set down the grain bin that we're gonna use, so... And you have to use like the IT runner pack to use it. So I found one, and it's not really a grain bin, but it holds grain, so we'll go with it. Got my steering wheel here and I'm not even using it. And just remember, we're gonna bale the straw and not give it to any cows or anything. We're gonna go sell it all to the biogas plant. So remember, we didn't plant field 2, but every other field that we own is planted, because it was like 23:59 of the last planting day. I had just gotten everything put away, and I looked at my map, and there was one thing that wasn't planted with wheat. It was field 2. But after we get done with this, we can plant stuff again. So we're gonna do barley, and I'm telling you, after this point we should have so many bales we don't even know what to do. And I actually have an idea. So you know how like there's those auto load trailers, but you don't have to get them with like the auto load feature. Well, there's one that was in the standard game, and I just want to see which one's cheaper, and I'll make a purchase then. But I'm gonna stack, like as I make the round bales, I'm gonna put them onto their round bale stacker. And then after I put them on the round bale stacker, and I get 8 of them, I can flip them up, and then with my telehandler that I'm probably gonna purchase, or maybe I could just use like a tractor or something, I don't know. We're gonna pick up all 8 of them at once, lift them up, set them on the trailer, strap it down, and then we're good. And then we can use that tractor to haul the bales down there to the biogas plant, and then unload all the bales into the biogas plant, therefore making biodigestate that we can use to fertilize our fields, increasing yield for more straw, and then we can get more bales, and then have more digestate. Eventually there's going to be a point where we've got too much digestate, which is going to happen. Anything happens. So after a while you'll be able to do a couple passes without having to unload, but since we're doing headlands, we gotta unload this combine. So Yeah, so on the 5th day, I put the combine down into the crop, wouldn't take it. Put it down on the 6th day, it wouldn't take it. Oh my God. I put it down on the first day of autumn, and it took it right away. Normally I don't live stream this early, but I figured since I've got the time, I've got the time. So let's keep it going. 5 minutes. So I started around 7:32. Yep, exactly 7:32. Wow. Because every time when that hits 49, it's up another number on my phone here. Yeah, why sell your valuable silage to the biogas plant? You can use it for your cows. I mean, if you're making money, yeah, but I don't actually know what tractor can pull that. IT runner pack. I guess this can. I mean, this is nearby. One of my little Massey Fergusons pulled it down here after it got it from the store. So, I don't see why it couldn't. Why this couldn't pull it. And one of the Massey Fergusons pulled it down when it was full of a little bit of grain, because there was a great demand. During the times I wasn't live streaming, I did take time to participate in oh god, what are they called? Great demands. There were quite a few great demands for this map. A lot of it was wool, and I was like, oh, that sucks, you know, I really don't have a lot of wool. This one's almost full. Oh god, they're out of grass and hay. Oops. Okay. Hang on, I've got an idea. I've got a bale shredder, if I can remember where I put it. Oh no, did I sell it? I was kind of in a little bit of a hurt for money for a little bit, and I think I might have sold it. No, I do have trees. So. Well, whatever. We'll just go back with my original plan here. Hook the Massey Ferguson up to the bale. Wait, do I still have a bale fork? Pallet fork. I think that's right around the corner. If I don't have a bale fork, I can use. Yeah, well, I have no idea where that is, and the pallet forks are a little closer. Probably. I mean, the pallet forks are right around the corner, so we're good. do 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 do. Oh. Who knows how long it's been doing that? It hasn't been accepting those bales, for God. All but... How long has it not been accepting bales? Let me think. I don't know, but we got ourselves some money sitting there. Alright. Darn. Well, that sucks, because now I've got 2 bales of silage that I honestly didn't know were fermenting, so... I guess as long as they're undercover, you're fine, that they won't turn into silage. Because, I mean, as far as I can see, I did a scan on a bale. I mean, look, it says 0% to silage. 0% to silage. Oh, crap. Hey. Okay, so there must have been a little bit of grass that got into some of the bales, which is why they're now silage. Hopefully that's the case, and it's not that my whole stash is just of bales is just gonna rot away, because I have way more than enough to get me through the winter. I mean, just look, I threw 4,000 in after like 3 days of them eating a lot of food. There was one time I had 2 bales sitting there, which were the silage bales, and a bunch of little mini hay bales, and it would take a little bit, but it never really took a ton. So, alright, that is fully grown again. So we may have to go and cut that. there's only a video of them doing this on field 8. They like whip the combine around, and it's, oh my god, it's either one of these or it's a Stewart trailer. I want to say it's one of these, I think. Well, I hope we don't get any leaves or anything in our crop. Okay, can you calm down? Only reason I chose this one, and I know it's meant for like silage and stuff, but it's got 48,000 liters of capacity. And by the way, I'm starting 2 new maps. Not this week. Well, one's this week, and the other starts the first Sunday I am available and don't have anything going on, which should be this coming Sunday. I mean, I'm going to my grandparents' place, so I won't be able to live stream Thursday. Actually, I might be able to get the first live stream of Smoky Mountain logging out. So, but I don't know. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Oh god, I'm trying to adjust my microphone and I'm missing valuable money. Okay, clearly we need a bit of a buffer here on the end, which is why I wanted to do 2 headlands, but you know, I just really want to get in and start chopping this field up so I have less to do. Well, it feels like I have less to do later, because it's always nice. So the more I can get done on this field, the less I feel like I gotta do. I feel like I should have started on field like 4 or 5. 5 is smaller, I'm pretty sure. Maybe, I don't know. But, you know, what's pretty funny is people are like, oh, I don't know how many hectares this field is. Well, there's an easy trick. So in the statistics section, it says how much you've like plowed, cultivated, seeded, harvested, and it's pretty useful because if you want to know how big one of the starting fields is, you basically just start off and it says, oh, you've cultivated this much, well, the field you just cultivated was that much. And the field you just sowed was this big, alright, so it's that big. And then the field you just harvested, or the field that was harvested, is this big. There you go. Now you've always got those numbers in your head. Just kidding. God, 2001. Oof. What a year. I don't really pay attention in history class, but I'm pretty sure 2001 is when the World Trade Centers were dropped by Al-Qaeda. Too many A's. Honestly, people, just call yourself the new Nazis. I mean, everybody knows how to pronounce Nazi. Unless you're one of those people that's like Nazi. You know, look at those Nazis over there. I know this live stream is really early, but I got some downtime this morning where I wasn't really doing anything. So I figured I'd take the opportunity. I honestly have no idea how we're gonna do with bailing. I honestly feel like maybe I should just do like square. But I have no idea. So oh yeah, I can still use the bale fork thingies. Oh, that's cool, because there's 16, and then there's 8. It's 8 tall by 2 wide. Oh, that's what happened to that weight that I'm still paying like tons of money for. JK. I think it's like $1. Right? It's not in here. Oh, this is what I mean. Worked hectares, cultivated hectares, sown, fertilized, harvested. There we go. Total sad. 2 nuggets. Don't really care about the nuggets. Yeah, here it is. BioBelts U Series 2700. It says I'm paying $1 a day for it. That's ridiculous. And then my trailer that I'm not using because I found way cooler methods. I'm paying like $23 for. They act like I care that the prices are going up. Honestly, I really don't. Oh god. See, look at that. I'm only at 50%. At the end of this row, I might look into getting a bigger header for this. And it's from a completely different pack. Like, it's a set. It's called Forstreich. It's probably German. There it is. Forgot to check if the live stream was live or not. That would have been embarrassing. I was just checking to see if the mic was actually on. So... Alright, so... Whoops. The header I'm looking at, so this is 4.3. Here it is. 6.7. So, yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, 2 meters bigger, yeah, whatever. Well, the 2 meters is pretty big. That's about, 2 meters? Meter is about a foot. Wait, no. Meter is about 3 feet. So it's another 6 foot. Of course, we can only afford it after we sell our header. No. Darn. Alright, so now we gotta go pick it up. Woo. If you can contract this field here, I might be able to just get me a whole bunch of sugar beets. Ah. We'll own a lot of these fields by the end, and I say it all the time, can't wait for FS19 because we get John Deere. Oh my god. I'm so tired because normally I don't get downtime to do this kind of stuff. Because we got like John Deere, you know, we've got the horses, we've got the Fendt Ideal Harvester, or I think people have also been calling it the AGCO Harvester, because Fendt is part of AGCO, so I don't know, I've just been calling it the Fendt Ideal Harvester. But it's bigger than the, oh, slipped my mind here, what's it called? The New Holland CR1090. It's bigger than that, so got a new competitor to take the stand, because how long have we had that other one? We've had it for 2 whole years now. And it's just so boring. You know what else is boring? Driving this. You know, it's not bad when you're like on a field, but oh my god. But you know, when you're just driving it down the road to go to a different field, like if I had to go to field 12, like at this point I'd be having the CR1090. We'd be trucking it down here. I mean, because that thing goes, I want to say 25 miles an hour, something around there probably. I don't know. Never really looked into them. And by the way, I did find I found a blade thing. And from what I could see, it just, like, deletes it. Like, from what I could see, I tried to level silage with it, and it just deleted the silage. So I went under levelers because I was looking for this, which, if you don't know, is amazing. These other ones here where you gotta re-solidified, yeah, whatever. Compact silo, no, nothing works better than the Magna. And I saw this, and I thought, whatever, that's just stupid. But I never actually got to test it on snow. I tried to test it on silage, and it just deleted it. I was like, what? Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, we're gonna be having that on like every single map till seasons, or till FS19. By the way, the new map we're starting this week on Wednesday. Oh crap. Is the I think it's called the Golden Days of Farming. And what it is it's a map that's really made for like smaller machinery. So I'm taking the Farming Classics pack. That way we can use the small baler. And we're gonna do like cows and stuff, just not mix power food in. So, well, we could do power food. It's nothing that's stopping us. All we need is the, we're not using the low corn picker that comes with that little pack. Dear God. We will be doing nothing for hours. Oh, somebody turned traffic off. I was gonna say, yeah, I know Bullet Bill has, like, timed it. Is this Bullet Bill? I think this is Bullet Bill. Probably is. I mean, like, I know he's timed it right, so at certain points of the day, you know, there's less traffic. But I didn't think at certain points it just stopped. At least I think there's less traffic. It feels like there's less traffic. Can you pass? Thank you. If I can just get over that hedge there. Hang on. Oh my God. So now I gotta drive the whole way down here to where I came out at, where there was a little break with the fence part in it. Oh my God, everybody's gone every which way. So I'm projecting that we're gonna make a couple $100,000 off of these fields, and hopefully enough to pay off a bit of that loan. If we can't make enough to pay off that loan this year, we're gonna be stuck with it for next year. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm so tired. You know, I only woke up at like 6 this morning. You know, it's that time just before school where you've been in school so long that your body just automatically factory resets to like 6 in the morning. That's how I am. It's awful. Because I woke up at like 6 a.m. on a Sunday. Like, I walked out and I looked at the clock and I was like, 6:05. Oh my God, why am I at 6:05? So I just walked in my room again and started watching YouTube and a little bit of Daggerwin, a little bit of Frithgar time lapses on Terra Italica. Again, just remember, I don't have any of these in front of my face right now, so hopefully we make it to the top of this field, because I really don't feel like starting again, and then driving it the whole way back down here again, and then blop. Yeah, the coolest part about that snow blade there was that it twists like to the sides and stuff, so it was like angled, so that was pretty cool. Hopefully we get it before the snow. I mean, I'm not making any promises that we're gonna get anything before anything. Just hoping that I'm smart enough to remember that that's there for both the golden days of farming and this map. See, with the golden days of farming, I'm just doing it because I need a little bit of a filler. And then Smoky Mountain logging, by the way, I'm gonna start that. So I'm not gonna really start with all the starting equipment. I'm just gonna kind of work with it today, mess around with some stuff, and then figure out a system that works for me. Because I want to do like wood chips and stuff, so I don't really want to sell like just the logs and everything. So, whoops, going the wrong direction. Come back here. Yeah, so I just don't want to sell the logs whole. I kind of want to bring them to a base somewhere, but I've never played on Smoky Mountain, so hopefully we can figure this out. Well, I guess that's kind of a lie. I did join someone's server, and it was Smoky Mountain, and there was like a Google Doc that you had to sign in with, and I got it. Now, I didn't sign in every day. You had to sign in every day to even get promoted, which I didn't. So I was stuck with grinding the stumps, which, by the way, is one of the best jobs on that server. I'm pretty sure for some reason it's not on anymore. I think I checked like a week ago, and it wasn't on, so I'll assume something happened and the owner or host of the server had to stop. So my guess is he was getting a lot of trolls that would come in, they'd sign in. Well, they wouldn't sign in, and then they'd just wreck the server. So that's my guess. I mean, I just sat there and grinded stumps with a crappy old tractor. I had the Massey Ferguson pack in, so he gave me like the one with tracks. And honestly, I'll tell you, like I said, that was one of the best jobs I ever had on a server. There was another server, and all I got stuck with was like fertilizing, which I love fertilizing, but it got to an extent where like I was fertilizing field 5 with like a little fertilizer spreader, because I was like a newbie and they didn't really want to waste a ton of money on me, because I could just like run away and that'd be a waste of their money, because then they wouldn't have someone to like work with and stuff. So I did that for a couple weeks, but the best part was that they had it on real time and slow. So I sat there and I did one harvest with them. Yeah, so after I had one harvest, y'all had to have mics, because like if you didn't, then there was like, oh my god, you need to do this, and then if you couldn't communicate back, you got stuck with that. There was a couple times where I hired a worker and it drove itself into a gully, I think near like field 20, and I for some reason couldn't get it out. And they were like, I was like, hey, I need some help. They were like, what? I said, well, you see, I hired a worker, and I was hoping he'd be a little smarter, but he drove himself into a gully. Can't remember what field it is. Haven't actually played on Um, yeah, what is it called? 2 fields, 48. No, I don't think that'll work. Whoops. Honestly, I just wanna... Whoops. Hang on, the pedals got messed up. Readjust these. I just want to hire a worker, to be honest. Like, I've done these tasks so many times. You know what? As long as it doesn't go past like 12 tonight, we should be good to just harvest any other field. So, although I feel like I should just stay here because I really don't want to transport that thingy. So, you know what? We're staying. Probably about a quarter of the way down here. 41 minutes. Honestly, I can't wait to go and start on Smoky Mountain because there's a secret section of the map that if you harvest all the trees on just like Smoky Mountain without knowing where the secret path is, and then you find the secret path, it's great because there's like thousands of hidden trees in there. More than you can count, to be honest. So, if you get the Lizard Road Rage and get up there, you can just drive for what feels like forever, and it just feels like it never ends. And then it ends, and you drive up a mountain and hit a brick wall, basically. It's not a literal brick wall, it's a metaphorical brick wall. Being the fact that it's just an invisible wall. But yeah, most of the time, oh god, on Smokey I'm probably gonna use the controller because, you know, a lot of that stuff is just like, you know, it's not really cool stuff, you know, that you can do with a steering wheel. Now, if my steering wheel had joysticks on it, which is the one I really wanted, but it's like $150, and at the point I only had enough for this steering wheel. But anyway, if it did have joysticks, I would be able to control, kind of. Like, I don't know how they expect you to use joysticks, to be honest, with, like, I guess they'd have to be, like, really far apart for, like, your thumbs. So, I don't know. Good thing we didn't fertilize this. God, the yield on this would be crazy. I didn't realize, but manure is like really cheap. I hired a worker on Goldcrest, and it's about $1 per 2 seconds that it runs. I was like, wow, that's a lot of free manure, really. Like, I'm probably gonna do that on the golden days of farming till I can, till I get like bales and stuff inside of the into the, what's it called? Thinking. Oh my god. Digester. It's the digester, yes. I was gonna say, I know how much this can hold. Because I was playing a little bit on Emerald Valley, and yeah, I was using this. But see, the setup I had on Emerald Valley, it was set up on wood section 1, like where you can start. And really, I just threw down a wood chipper. And then, alright, anyway, I threw down like a wood chipper and then like a wood chip silo kind of thing. Not like the forage and chip silo, but there's a mod that I downloaded and it was like the Xylo Ray board. I feel like it's not Ray board though. But it was a forage, or not a forage, it was a wood chipper, and there's a little, like, placeable thing that goes with it that can hold, like, 400,000 liters of tree chips. I'm awful at this. And if you want to know why I'm awful, I kind of hinted a couple episodes ago about doing logging during the winter, and we probably will, just with a chainsaw and some trailers. So yeah, it's not gonna be anything much. So who knew? In 46 minutes we would hardly have any of this field done. Any of it. Hardly any of it at all. I can see though, like, as soon as I get on the bus in the morning, Daggerwin will have uploaded a YouTube video on FS19. Like, I can already see it. Yeah, so Estancia Lapacho was like supposed to release, I think it was like 12 o'clock in my area, and like I stayed up till 12, like waiting for it. Alright, this is a while ago though, like when it first released, or when it was released, the Platinum Edition. So anyway, I was there, and I was up till 11, I was up till 12, I was up till 1. Nope, it was released at 1:30, or something like that in my time, around where I lived. I was like, really? Think about it, half the days in this are gone already. You know, I really feel like 6 days was a lot for each season. You know, but as we get more fields, it won't be, so. And we could have harvested these fields a lot earlier had I not just paused the game. So, I should have, like, and that thing, I think it's pausing it, but like it physically pauses the game, and like when you click the options button, it brings up the PDA thingy that kind of just pauses you. So, you know, whatever. My mistake, you know, I admitted it. So, whatever. I swear I should have got something to drink. Okay, so if you go here, and back or down, up, over, up, over here. Okay, so it still says wheat. Okay, cultivated. Alright, so if you were using like one of those farming apps, it wouldn't say harvested, there would just be like missing plots here. So yeah, we've harvested this stuff. Clearly there was a place I didn't get there on field 8. Actually, there's a place on a lot of fields I didn't get. 2, as you can see, there's a little bit of harvested, which I think is like barley, and then it's cultivated, plowed for a lot of it. So There's our little thingy here. But yeah, I think for the most part, oh right, I was checking fertilizer. Okay, so we are taking away fertilizer. It's one of the big things I didn't realize if we were doing. Because, there's field 4. I tried to fertilize, and it wouldn't fertilize. Like, I got those little, like, roller things. You know, you can get the main one. They're like the concrete rollers, and then you get the 2 ones that go in the back. I had that, and I tried to use it, and it didn't work. I was like, what? So, whatever. After this, we'll be using biodigestate, so it won't really matter. Ooh, I just had a perfect idea. So if you do seasons, there's a snowy lands geo, which is basically where there's snow all the time. And I feel like if we did that, we could get a chance to use that little, like, thing that I was talking about. And then we'd have to clear a path for things to take. That'd be pretty cool. Do, like, a big narrative thing. That'd be pretty cool. I think we'll do that for Smoky Mountain. Even though Smoky Mountain is supposed to be in America, where it's clearly not gonna snow a ton. It looks like it's in the middle of California, where it looks like it could catch on fire like any minute. I'm not trying to make fun of California right now because they are going through a serious and life-threatening thing right now. There's a wildfire. I think it's a fairly big wildfire. It's like a mega wildfire or something like that. I don't know. But it's destroyed many homes, and it's still destroying them as I speak, and they are doing everything they can in their power to stop it. But to stop something like that, you need a ton of water. So can't really bring in like an ocean amount of water at one point and just drop it on California, because how would you do that? Yeah, everyone is doing everything in their power to control the fire. Alright, so we definitely have gotten a lot of this field done. I'd say not 50% yet, but maybe like close to 50. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try and get the Scorpion King from on Smoky Mountain, because if I don't have it, you know, it's such a struggle to do anything, and if I do have it, you know, it's easy because I know how to use it. So okay, so we're gonna go and we're gonna do like a sharp left out of the way of this pole right when we get to it. So fluid. Oh, come on, you were taking in wheat when that happened. Don't tell me you weren't. So I was rummaging through some stuff, and I found a Minecraft book, and it teaches you how to, like, build different things. I'm probably pretty old. So I have Minecraft on here. I don't know why I really got it. It just... At one point, you know, I was like, you know what? I feel like making, like, a farming empire on Minecraft. And I did. And I also... Oh my god, wrong button. Invented a game that you could play. I'm pretty sure I don't have the world anymore, but I could probably recreate it. So basically what you did was there would be... I can't remember, can snowballs hurt you still? I don't know. But you would have 2 people, and there would be like a mini castle, kind of, and there would be different obstacles. Like there would be an iron gate in the middle, so you had to like break through the gate to get to the other side. But you could also, like, there would be 2 stacks of, there would be like a stack of like iron, so there'd be 2 blocks of iron, one on the bottom and then one on the top, and then you'd have the same for like wheat blocks, and then there are tons of different things that I put down. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I did play with a couple people and they thought it was pretty cool. So it was mostly just like friends and stuff. I usually won because I knew a secret way to get through the gate faster. So at the beginning, because there's like a wall around it, and at the beginning there's like 1 block of wood somewhere that you can break, although I didn't have it on adventure. Oh my god. 8:30, I have an alarm set for 8:30 because that's normally when I try to wake up. But so far, I've been waking up around 7-ish, so that's terrific too. So, okay. There's one show I have not watched in the longest time would have to be The Simpsons. I just, like, I don't really watch TV, so I've never really gotten the chance to watch it. Thought I had, like, a direct TV app, but apparently I don't. What's this thing that says TV? I bet you it's like Apple TV thing. Oh, that's cool. Direct TV. Yeah, I'll have my brother input that. He knows like every single password for the family. Alright, I'll probably just stop here. So I'm gonna try to get this done, like completely clear out all the fields. So tomorrow we can start baling. I'll probably do 2 live streams tomorrow, 1 in the morning, just, you know, getting started with baling, and then 1 later in the day to show me selling all the bales if I can get them all done. So, yeah. See you, I guess, when that happens. So see you tomorrow for the next live stream.